Hi, welcome to 9.9 Comics with Chris and Kyle.
I am Kyle.
And I'm Chris, and today we'll be talking about comics getting released May 1st, 2019.
Correct. Now enjoy our top 5 pick.
Alright, and coming in at number 5, we have Fallen World, number 1, out of Valiant Entertainment, written by Dan Abnett, art by Adam Polina, and cover art by John Boy Myers.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes. So, brief summary of the book. In the year 4002, a cyborg samurai named Rai struggles to find his morality. While the nanite-filled super soldier Bloodshot is on a mission to save the citizens of Earth. Will they work together for the greater good? All signs point to no. So, key things about this issue is it is a diamond featured item. Obviously, huge for me that Dan Abnett's writing it because he was on Aquaman, and I love John Boy Myers' artwork, and he's doing the cover art. So that's just, personal bias there, a little bit. And it is obviously in the Bloodshot universe, and there is going to be a Bloodshot movie coming out, hopefully in the next year or two, starring Vin Diesel. Yeah, Vin Diesel, depending on how long they take to get that ball rolling and then finished and edited, and yada yada yada, etc, etc. So, definitely a book to look out for.
And coming in at number 4, we have Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 3, number 1 of 6. Written by James Tynion, still. Art and cover art by Freddie Williams Jr., still. And in conclusion, the 80th anniversary of Batman collides with the 35th anniversary of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in this stunning concluding miniseries to Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trilogy. Our heroes have battled the evil of the Foot clan in Gotham City and Bane in New York. But now Krang has gotten his hands on the most dangerous technologies in the DC universe, and no universe is safe from his wrath. So, about this one, guys, the first two, the first two books are highly collectible. Like, if you have the number 1 from either of the series, you're sitting pretty. Also, like I said, this is the end of the trilogy, unfortunately. I know it's good stuff, but Freddie Williams will be back. Yeah, Freddie Williams will be back drawing a clash of your favorite childhood cartoons soon enough, or comics, depending on what it's going on. And also previously stated, this is James Tynion and Freddie Williams Jr.
Two superstars in comics.
Yeah, so it's kind of an easy sell on that one. It's just especially if you've been with us since the first one came out. Did we talk about the first one?
I think we started with the second one. The first one had come out a little bit before we really started doing this, so
right.
We kind of missed our golden duck on that one, but golden goose, golden duck, same difference.
Same thing.
Yeah. And coming in at number 3, we have Descendant number 1 out of Aftershock Comics, one of my favorite publishers. Written by Stephanie Phillips, art by Evgeny Bornyakov, and cover art by Wando.
That's right.
That was a lot to say. Okay. Brief summary of this. Wanted. Information as to the whereabouts of Jackson E. Miller, son of Senator Carter Miller. The child was kidnapped from his home in Washington, D.C. between 4 and 6 a.m. on Tuesday, March 1st, 2018. Address all communications to FBI Representative Joanna Hernandez. Writer Stephanie Phillips, Phillips, Devil Within, Kicking Ice, artist Evgeny Bornyakov, and colorist to be determined, or letterer Troy Petrie. All communications will be treated in confidence. Please, no more calls about secret government conspiracies or ancient cults. Conspiracy theorists, government corruption, and a really good mix of Prince drives David Corey to help solve the mysterious disappearance of a famous politician's son. When David realizes that the truth is much more dangerous than kidnapping, he must battle ancient secrets that have endangered the lives of children for centuries. This conspiracy-fueled adventure story looks at the darker side of American history through the eyes of an unlikely team of heroes. If they fall, the American government and its people may not survive. So, key things to note about this book is it is another Diamond featured item. for the month. It is already back order, not stocked. So that means we're done. Like, pick it up if you can, otherwise you can't.
That's so well.
Yeah. And so those are two big things. I really like how it's an interesting conspiracy take coming out of Aftershock, so I think it's going to be a great book. And that's why it's on the list at number 3.
Coming in at number 2, we have Savage Avengers number 1, written by Jerry Dugan, art by Mike Deodato, and cover art by David Finch. The most savage, most unkillable team of characters in the Marvel Universe is assembled. Wolverine, Venom, Elektra, Punisher, and in their midst, Conan the Barbarian. Conan has returned to the Marvel Universe and his new adventures begin here. What is the City of Sickles? I'd like to know. Who is the Marrow of God?
Marrow God.
Oh, Marrow God. Sorry, I'm just interjecting words.
I really like that.
How Marrow of God. How is the Hand? That's a really good band name.
The Hand?
How is the Hand involved? The roughest and most dangerous characters rumble through this new title, starting with Conan versus Wolverine. Enough said. Apparently. So
I think Conan's gonna cut Wolverine in half, and Wolverine's gonna grow into 2 Wolverines, and Conan's gonna be like, "What the hell, mate?"
I don't think Wolverine is part Earthworm.
No, but the healing factor. I've always wondered how that works. If he just gets straight split and his body's separated.
That's interesting. They should do that. So with this one, it's of course written by Jerry Dugan, and it's art by Deodato and cover art by Finch. So I mean. Yes, I could just stop there and just stop the show and we're good. But that and the story is absolutely insane. So it's nice to help when you have a collectible item where it's actually.
And I mean, this has been a huge look forward to since the Since the Conan run started back up, and they've been widely popular out of Marvel. So I think everybody's been anticipating this book. So it's definitely
right.
A must pick up.
You know what else I'm anticipating?
Alright, and coming in at number 1 out of DC Comics, one that I'm super excited for this week, DC's Deceased, number 1 of 6, written by Tom Taylor, art by Trevor Hairsine and various others, and cover art by Greg Capullo, as well as a plethora of variants for this number 1 issue, coming out of heavy hitters like Matina and Putri, and I'm super excited for the Putri one, because and Pennywise, it's fantastic. Brief summary of the book. I looked, and there before me was a pale horse. Its rider was Death, and Hades was following behind him. Revelation 6:8. A mysterious technovirus has been released on Earth, infecting 600 million people and turning them instantly into violent, monstrous engines of destruction. The heroes of the DCU are caught completely unprepared for a pandemic of this magnitude and struggle to save their loved ones first. But what happens to the world's greatest heroes if the world ends? New York Times best-selling writer Tom Taylor from the Injustice books returns with a terrifying new tale and is joined by artist Trevor Hairsine from Legends of the Dark Knight and Stefano Guadiano from The Walking Dead, the inker for The Walking Dead. So this is definitely an exciting book coming into, like, basically DC zombies.
Right.
Which looks hell.
Zombies are coming back. There's like they never left, but now it's coming back again.
Yeah.
How do you do this, zombies?
Because they're the undead. They just keep coming.
Yeah. Dang it. Been there the whole time.
So, massively affects the DC universe. Could be the next Flashpoint. Basically, The Walking Dead in the DC universe. And one of the artists is even an artist on The Walking Dead, like I previously stated, with Stefano Guadiano. And the cover artists are heavy hitters, like I also previously stated, being Capullo, Matina, and Putri. And just these are really this is a really exciting run. It's only a 6-shot. You can collect the whole thing.
Yeah.
Very easily.
Entirely canon. Which is the best
and
part.
I bet you it'll probably be done before Doomsday Clock.
Yes. I'll die before Doomsday Clock 12.
Isn't there only like 1 more issue, 2 more issues?
I don't know.
I think it's on 10.
I don't know.
2 more, like two years now? 2 years?
I don't want to talk about it. And going into the honorable mentions, we have going to start with Marvel Comics with Cosmic Ghost Rider Destroys Marvel History number 3, War of Realms number 3, War of Realms Strike Force Dark Elf Realm number 1, DC Comics DC's Year of the Villain number 1, Deathstroke number 43 specifically for that Clayton Crane variant. And then out of Dynamic Forces, which is the collecting thing, we have Amazing Spider-Man number 1 specifically for the Crane exclusive and the Delato exclusive. And then for Amazing Spider-Man 2, we want it specifically for the Delato exclusive and the Parrillo exclusive. And then with Fantastic Four number 1, we have another Parrillo Hero exclusive. Then out of Action Lab Entertainment, we have Cold Blood Samurai number 1. Or 2. Number 2, sorry. And then out of Black Mass Comics, we have Nobody is in Control number 1, apparently. And then out of Ahoy Comics, we have #Danger number 1. And then out of Image Comics, we have Gogor number 1 and Walking Dead 191, almost to that 200.
I hope Negan just hammers Glenn in at number 200.
So,
Cracks the bat over Glenn's head in issue 200.
So yeah. Aside from ignoring this man, we are going to close today's video with thanking you people for watching, commenting, and subscribing, and liking, and all the positive things. And all, I know I've told all of you, but click the little bell just so you know when we're live. And yeah, thanks for sticking with us through this ridiculous episode.
We'll see you next time.
Yas.
Don't do it.